Deep in the heart of Texas, in San Marcos, welcome to Bobcat Stadium. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Headed for the corner, it's Atkins. Brought down right at the line of scrimmage, and this defense gets off to a good start. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Back to the ground game on the left. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. And the Bobcats will bring the punt team onto the field. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. The Blue Devils offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. He has a talented cornerback on the other side. He's really been looking forward to this matchup to prove how good he is. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Fires to the wideout. Couldn't set his feet.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. Here comes the heat. Buried before he could blink.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Making the adjustment on the play. Running inside. It's Atkins. He'll be stopped short, and they'll force a 4th down. The Bobcats will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields the punt. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Moves the pocket. It's Lowry. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Those always sting a little bit. When you get so close to getting the QB to the ground, creating a negative play, and then all of a sudden he turns it into something positive, just really annoying as a defensive guy.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
How about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass.
He tries to take the top off. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Blue Devils will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He makes the catch at the 10. He's brought down, not a lot of room to take that one back. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Second and long here. Rides to the back. Makes him talk to the hand. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. And the Bobcats lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Burrowing for yardage. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Long way to go on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Right side, it's Hilton. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man in the middle. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Bobcats are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw it. Unloads in the nick of time.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Right back to the well. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Trying to make magic with his feet. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long. And the Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Atkins. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Fires on the move. Timed him perfectly to knock it free and forces a 3rd down.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Quickly to the tight end. There he goes. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down. The Bobcats go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll throw it from the red zone. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
Over to the right side, that's Wilson. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. 3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Touchdown, Bobcats! And they have the first points of the game. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety, you get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together, great job executing, great job getting a touchdown.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So they played keep away and held it for 16 plays on the scoring drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Blue Devil offense will try to get things going on this drive. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Second down coming up. We've come to the break, and Texas State has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Might as well run him again. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass, it's Lowry. With the catch, it's McKenzie. And so you got a guy who makes a play downfield like that. How anxious do you think they're going to be to continue in man coverage?
Yeah, I don't know, Reese. They're going to need a plan. They're going to maybe want to think about more zone coverage or maybe even bracketing this running back if he decides to come out of the backfield, because right now they don't seem to have an answer for him.
They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's McKenzie. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. The Blue Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quick completion to the right. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Listen, nice completion, short gain. Now you get to third down. Third down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on third down, I still got that fourth down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's fourth down. He'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas State takes the field, hoping to get this drive started. Running the read option left to start the drive. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Offense gets set for second down. Hits inside. It's Atkins. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. He was grabbing for anything he could get a hold of and wound up with a fistful of face mask, and it'll cost him 15. They're going to test the right side with this one. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. They'll move the wide receiver. Keep it on the ground. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this third and short. Looks as if he's going to run it. Fighting off the defender. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Tight end now in motion. Straight ahead, it's Atkins. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. After run, now throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The offensive line's got to get it together, giving up a sack on the last play, and now it's third down. Looking for space, it's Atkins. They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost. The Bobcats decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. They punt it away on 4th down. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Moving the pocket, it's Lowry. They'll run the screen. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
That's really good eye discipline by the safety. Great job not getting his eyes lost. It looks like pass immediately. He locks in on the running back. He sees the screen develop, fires upfield, pulls the trigger, and makes the tackle.
Under pressure. And it's a sack. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Unloads to the wideout. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. And the Blue Devils will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Trying to make one miss. He's got great speed. He's going to get loose. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Quick give. It's Atkins. He's past the marker. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a 1st down for this offense. And the Bobcats, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
5-yard gain on that play. It'll be 3rd and 5.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's McKenzie. Breaks into the open. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the 1st down at the 41. Now we get a timeout from the Blue Devils. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Left side, it's Jackson. Timeout, Duke. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. On the ground, it's McKenzie. There's some room. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Oh, pressure's coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And everyone needs to have their packages. When they go 5 wide and they spread you wide, what's your answers? And I like the defense right here, bringing pressure, getting to the quarterback, and hitting him as he throws the football.
Look out! What great protection, and he lets it go down the middle. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air, it's Lowry. It's complete! And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. And leading things off, we take a look at Miami, taking on the Rice Owls.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Holly, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
Texas State's head coach told me coming out of the locker room, he is very pleased with his defense right now. As you know, this quarterback that they're facing has got so much hype and so much attention, but they have been able to contain him in the first half. They get the ball here to start the second. We'll see if this defense can keep up that same momentum and shut down that quarterback here in the third. Guys?
Okay, Holly, brought down.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hit.
Breaks away on the left. At the 30. He's at the 10. Into the house. Touchdown, Duke. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the third.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Gets rid of it. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down. The Bobcats will call on their punt team. Making his first move. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Here comes the Duke offense to start the drive. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. The run inside. It's McKenzie. Knocked down immediately.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
The fake wants to throw. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Takes the handoff. It's McKenzie. He's pulled down right at the 42-yard line. 4th down coming, and might they roll the dice from their own territory. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. pulls it. Not gonna make it, and the fourth down gamble backfires. Headed outside, it's Atkins. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to pass. Wilson open on the right side. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And it's not a surprise so far in how this game is unfolding. Like, they're going to continue to feature this dude. Like, 3rd downs, get him the football. Shoot, 1st downs, you're going to get him the football. Had a good start to this football game, and I expect we're going to continue to hear his name over and over in this one.
And after that last completion netted a big fat 0, they're looking at 2nd and 10. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Running inside, it's Atkins. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone. And the Bobcats kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Motion from the wideout. Going to the run. It's Atkins. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Looking to throw on 3rd. Turns it upfield. Touchdown, Texas State! With that, they grab the lead here in the 2nd half. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that drive covered just 44 yards. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Out wide left, it's McKenzie. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
The Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
From the gun, it's McKenzie. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. 3rd and long right here. Back to pass, it's Lowry. Got his man on the right. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. So now on comes the field goal unit. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. He splits the uprights. That'll cut the lead down to 4, 17-13.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He's changing the play. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
The Bobcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw. They're all over it. Hauls it in. At midfield, he's got room. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this 3rd period with a big play. As we head into the 4th quarter, both teams hoping to rely on the running game. Here's how the two backs stack up. So 1st down will open up the final period. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Hits inside, it's Atkins. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's good! Big 3 points to stretch the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The Blue Devil offense will try to get things going on this drive. The defense able to hold them to a field goal on that last drive, and now this offense will try to answer, and they need a touchdown. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them. There's nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Back to throw, it's Lowry. Rush right in his face. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. And the Blue Devils line up to punt it away. Gonna field this one in tight quarters. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Checking in from the Texas State sideline, there is a lot of excitement because this offense is outperforming a much higher-ranked team defensively. They know they've got an opportunity in this.
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Gets a hand in there.
And you want the interception on defense, but most of the time coaches are preaching, knock the ball down, knock the ball down. It's not because they can't catch. They really don't catch well. But the defender's main job has to be separating that ball from the wide receiver.
And it's a pick in the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
That is the easiest pick you will ever have in your life. You talk about a pick 6, oh, he returned it, made people miss. Nope, nice play in the end zone to catch the football, get the pick, put 6 points on the board for this defense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. They're probably a little rattled after that last pick 6, and who could blame them? But now deep breath, settle in, get a drive started in a tie game. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Bobcats now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Second down, gonna throw it. Grabbed behind the line, it's Atkins. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And, man, you gotta love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got enough for the first down. He's stopping. He's got enough to move the chain. The Bobcats have this offense rolling. Straight ahead, it's Atkins. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's going to run it. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the fourth quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
Man, what a game this guy has been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block him.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Just got rid of that one.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he gets it away.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. From the gun, running back on the move. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
Defense, man, you got to go low and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
They'll run him again. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
And that's luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a...
He'll take the deep shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Out wide right, it's Jackson. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Sets his feet, it's Lowry. Makes the grab. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Right side, it's Jackson.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. Just keeps slinging it. He's got an open man. Turning it on. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. From the gun. Trying to barrel in. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Try to barge their way in. Stopped right there. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Rushes on. Trying to get away. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. He got it! And they surge on top here in the final minute.
That's a big-time kick. Had to have it. Nice job taking the lead. Nice execution. Now, defensively, you know exactly what you're getting in for. One more stop, and this one's over.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Sends it back in motion. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Boy, at this stage of the game, when every snap and every yard counts, that penalty is costly. It's 3rd and long. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He's got it! Makes the grab and gets out of bounds. Clock is stopped as they try to put together a late drive. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Drops back on 1st down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
That's a big stop for this defense, and more importantly now, it puts them in a huge position. I want to use that clock as my friend. I got to take away the sidelines. I can't give up a big play and let them get a sideline and then sneak that field goal unit on. Got to make sure I understand where that yard is to get to where they want to kick the field goal.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Wide receiver going in motion. Snapped on 4th down. Got his man. Nod. There, and the decision to go for it on 4th down does not work. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And they'll take a knee.